We were having morning and evening prayers during the last 2 weeks. We were so blessed. I was so blessed by the prayer. What happened in my life was, uh, from few months, I noticed like whenever I go to sleep, I have every 2 hours I have to wake up and go to washroom. Then I'll go washroom and I have urgency to go to wash. Even though I empty my bladder before go to bed, I had to go to washroom in between my sleep and then come back to sleep. It was going on. Then I just ignored it because it became a part of my life. Then when the prayers are started, what happened? Like we will be sitting for prayer for 2 to 3 hours. I will make sure that before I sit for prayer, I will be going to the washroom and make sure I'm ready for the prayer. Then what happens, like in 15-20 minutes, my bladder gets filled. I will be feeling like urgency to go to the washroom. What happens in the middle of, because in our prayer it's so powerful, like it's so, the presence is very thick and it's so power packed and the word is so thick and we can't move from the presence of God. Even though we wanted to go out, we feel like we want to stay in the presence. It's so powerful. We don't want to leave the presence because we don't want to lose that momentum. If we lose a single word, it's losing the life. I feel like that. So I just wanted to stick in that presence and there, but it was so much distracting whenever I feel that urgency to go to the washroom. I noticed that for a few weeks. Then one day came, I wanted to go to the washroom and I was waiting in front of the washroom, my turn to come because somebody was in the washroom. By the time I noticed the door was open, prophet and prophetess walked into that house. Then suddenly a thought came into my mind. It's they came. Prophet and prophetess walked in. It's not honorable to wait for me, for them, make them to wait and to start the prayer, because prophet and prophetess used to wait for us. Everyone will come and sit down, then they will start the prayer. So I feel like that I'm here waiting to use the washroom. By the time they will be going there and sitting and waiting for me to finish my business and come. It's not an honorable thing to do. Then I thought in my mind, I decided I'm not going to do the washroom now. I followed them and sat in the prayer, and I thought, okay, my bladder is anyway, it's not going to burst anytime now. I'm okay. Then I forgot about the thought. I just followed that thought and went and sat in the prayer and continued. Everything is done. I was happy. I was lost in the presence. I was happy and worshiping God, listening to the word. And then I went back to home. I just started reminding what happened, going through what happened in that day. Then I was surprised. I was not feeling any urgency to go to the washroom on that time. The prayer was for 2 to 3 hours, or more than 3 hours. We spent time, we fellowship, like we were talking. But nothing happened. I was very surprised, and I started sharing my testimony with my prophetess. Prophetess said, oh, she didn't say anything. Then eventually, in 2 days, I started noticing, even during the sleep, it's changed. It changed. Like I could sleep 4 hours continuously without going to the washroom. That thing, the problem is completely solved.